regarding, yes. You. Quite sure, okay. And here you go. Here we are, you are, we go. All that stuff. Okay. So this feels is working, and yeah, we should be withdraw and here we go. And yeah, I just need to get some things going. And Berrycrafting. TV. And we're not going to make this complicated. And here we go. Sending this and this and this and this. Posting these to the relevant places. And here we go. You let me know if sound is a bit weird. Not sure what happened with the I just went to start streaming, and for some reason Windows decided to do a major update, and when I came back the microphone wasn't working, so I'm not quite sure if the volumes are working right now or if they're good. Setup for volume shouldn't have changed that much, but we will see. We will see. Okay. And yeah. So tonight, what do we do? We've got new Kismet's resource pack that just came out today. And I had a bunch of gold, and I don't have any gold right now. But I was able to gather all the cards and their equipment. So the first one, the legendary card from the pack, is the Berry Bunch. It is 3 cost, Ruby, Sapphire, and White Threshold troop. It is a berry, and it is unique. It is a 3/4 for 3, so these are nice stats. Crush and Spell Shield, now we're talking. When this does damage to a champion, the top card of your deck gets, when you play this, copy it. And this is a top card, and resources are cards, so even if it's a resource, you're going to just ramp. If it's an action, if it's a troop, you get double. You get double anything. Really anything. The first equipment, which is really great with a card like that, is Speed. So on turn 3, you just play it, you attack, and on turn 4, you double your card. On turn 5, on turn 6, so on and so forth. And the glove equipment are fairly good. It is a one shot for 3 cost that deals damage equal to its attack to target opposing champion or troop. So you can use it as a removal or to just trigger its power. And if you use it to trigger its power, then you add a, when you play copy it to the next card, and then you attack, and you add it a second time, so you can stack it twice on the next draw. If you can manage to set up some draws, that could be pretty cool. And this is just a great card, very powerful. I think if you're playing these shards, it is going to be hard not to play this card. It fits in a lot of strategies. It does kind of need the feed equipment though to be very good. And the feed equipment is kind of contested slot these days, so but it's worthwhile to use it. So I've tried a bunch of different ideas. I had a bit of time this afternoon, and it's kind of, the card feel that it's really just good on its own. So it works on many decks, as long as you manage to get a shard base that supports it. But yeah, I just wanted to try it. It's powerful enough so that I think it's worth it to build around and include it in decks. And it's aggressive, it has crush and speed with the boots, it has spell shield so it cannot be destroyed or targeted with spells. That is a big deal with the new Frustrating Arena. There's a lot of removal going around. There's even, you know, hero falls, and this is very nice to have a card that protects itself, and that has a very powerful effect. There were other cards within the packs. Let me see if I go. What was the other one? The other one was a ruby. The other one was a cost at 5, and it is critical damage for 5. It is a quick action. Ruby Sapphire, target troop, deal double damage this turn. That troop gets, when this deals damage to a champion, draw cards equal to the damage dealt. So this is very powerful, right? If you do this on something that has 2 attack, all of a sudden it's 4, and then you draw 4 cards. Oh, that could be very, very good. The weapon is you get when you draw a card, there's 5% chance it gets when you play this, copy it. So you get something. Oh, I'm not quite sure how it works when you play the second one. Maybe you get it twice, or you're at 10% or something like that. That could be something to test. And the other one is your critical damage have when you when a mage, cleric, rogue, or warrior enters play under your control. If this is in your hand, it gets cost -1. So there's kind of a cost reduction associated to it. It works with mages, which is I think one of the best use of it, but I'm not quite sure how we'll be working this one out. It gives the double damage to the troop when this deals damage to a champion. It doesn't need to be combat damage. So this is a good part. But yeah, this could be a thing. I think that this is definitely playable. It is very strong on its own. I think it's a worthy addition to a lot of decks that can play it. But the problem is, can you play it, right? That is the tall order. And after brainstorming a bit and trying to come up with ideas, of course you want to play a 4 permafrost. I've tested a bit that I didn't want to use card slot for fixing, so I tried to go with 4 Shards of Fate and 4 Prism in the shard base to have, you know, I've got 9 sources of ruby, and they also provide the sources of wild and sapphire that I need. The permafrost are also more or less can be counted as any of these threshold, because if you have the berry bunch in your hand and you just play permafrost, then you can just play it with ignoring its thresholds. And it seemed to work, so we're going to test that here tonight as well. I'm going to try something here. May want to shave one too wide with 4 Chlorophylla seems weird. Even more so when we can double up on Chlorophylla, so let's try this and see how it feels. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that I address the casting costs within my shard base. Hey, let me see. I don't even have my thingy here. I really need to redo the whole stream UI, and I'm sorry for that. Hey, Tribunal Magistrate, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We've been watching a few of your streams, sir. Very nice streams indeed. If you don't know this guy, you should check it out. Check him out. Tribunal Magistrate. But yeah, I wanted to address the threshold requirement within the shard base so that I don't have to dedicate card slots, because if you start using card slots for just fixing to play a card in your shard base, it needs to win games on its own. And Berry Bunch is not going to win a game on its own, but it's going to be very, very high impact. So, and once I figured that out, I wanted to, you know, within the Ruby, Sapphire, and Wild, I wanted to find the most powerful cards or win condition to tackle the frustrating arena, because the frustrating arena is very hard. You need to address a lot of challenges, a lot of threats, a lot of different archetypes, and since we have access to Sapphire, we have access to a ton of great cards for that, like Runebind and Transmogrified Phrase. They cost 1, and they address mostly everything that you can encounter. So I was really happy to play these with these. And then from my personal testing, I think Angel of Foresight, as the content becomes harder, Angel of Foresight is just going to be better and better, because this win games on its own. If you can resolve one, usually you just win the game, unless it's way too late, like your turn 6, 7, 8 and you resolve your first one. But if you play this on turn 4 or 3 with this list, you're just likely going to win very quickly. And the best combo, well, in my mind, the best combination that we can get with Angel Foresight is just chain Mastery of Times, right? You just play Angel Foresight, and then on the next turn you attack with it and you draw an action from your deck, or you already have Mastery of Time in your hand. You just play Mastery of Time, you attack again, you draw more actions from your deck, so chances to get additional Mastery of Time increases, and we've got a one-off scheme to just, you know, create more Mastery of Time as needed. We're playing Winter Moon to loop things back into the deck, because we kind of get more out of our actions, so I wanted to make sure I got Winter Moon for it. And yeah, it turns out Berry Bunch is pretty cool. I had a mono Sapphire list that was doing fantastic in Arena with like 95% win rate and plus. But it was mono Sapphire with Tricksters and the what's its name? It shouldn't be too far here. The triple Sapphire Threshold, a card with X that returns Ripple something that returns everything. So, but it was way too heavy to manage with a Berry Bunch, and turn 5 for Trickster or Ripples was a bit too much. So I went off from that plan, and I thought that if we're not going to go with that, Glimmerfly Dance is just so strong in that kind of deck, and it provides ramp, it provides increased stats for our Berry Bunch or our Angel Foresight, and it just provides some amount of health gain, and sometimes it's really needed. We're not even running any equipment for it, but it's just great. And we're running the Chlorophylla for 1 cost, the one-off scheme, and of course we're running Focus and Acorn. So this is a list I wanted to test. I done a couple games earlier today, and it was doing decent. I'm not quite sure if this is powerful enough to do full clears, but we'll see. I think the Berry Bunch has a place in the harder content in the game. And right now I'm running both equipment. Maybe at some point we'll find a build that doesn't run. I could certainly see removing the gloves here to run Morphology. Maybe Morphology instead of Transmogrified. That would be likely the pick. That makes the list a bit slower and costs more, but at the same time running Morphology with the glove equipment is just insanely good. So maybe we want to do that just for the sake of you know, having more answers to things and drawing more cards. But we'll see. I want to try the list as is right now, and we'll see later if we want to adjust it. But I think Winter Moon will be okay. This is going to be a good test. So tonight this is what I'm doing, and we're going to record and post on YouTube as well, and we're going to have tons of fun. So skip tier 1, and here we go against Reaperbot. Berrycrafting. I can't wait to find a good home for this, but this charter combination it's a bit weird, Right now we're just running Sapphire Wild with a Splash Ruby for the Berry Bunch, but at some point there's going to be a Ruby card in there that we want to splash, and it's going to be awesome. We've got a ton of ramp with an Arcane Focus and a Mastery of Time. I think we're going to keep this, and we're going to open up on Wild. Next turn we've got Sapphire. We can double Chlorophylla into Arcane Focus, and then we just pretty much... Wow, okay. We still need another Sapphire Threshold. That's going to be important, but double Chlorophylla on turn 2 is always going to be insanely good. Just going to... And there's only one Wild Shard left in the deck, but that is pretty okay. Going to get a Sapphire Threshold that we need to play Mastery. We could Mastery of Time on turn 3. Let's see what we draw. Another Chlorophylla. Does that one draws a card? No. So at this point we have no Sapphire no Wild Thresholds left in the deck. I don't think... Do we just... Nah. I don't think we chain Mastery of Time just yet. We're going to run these in. I know Chlorophylla doesn't do anything in the deck at this point, but it just one cost draws a card. We've got 4 of them right now in the deck, so we'll see. Right now, really, this one draws a card. Okay, so play the Ruby. We've got all the thresholds that we need. Play this to draw a card. Play this to draw a card. Transmogrifade. This one I don't want the diligence to happen, and we're not under a lot of pressure here, so let's get back things that will be drawing cards and pass the turn. If we would have been under pressure, we'd just have chained a couple masteries just to get a bit ahead in the game. This is where keeping the masteries paying out, so this one wasn't... Hasn't any foresight on it, yeah. But we have 4 triggers of foresight in the deck now, and that's very, very good. I think... Well, we're at 12 right now, we're facing a decent amount of damage, so I think we're going to play the first Mastery of Time and see what we draw next. Just need to get one card that creates angels and we're good. This one is the last one that... Yeah. Let's do the other one. I'm in a bit of trouble right now. We need to draw cards or create angels. Or do both here. Well, that's perfect. So, create an angel, draw a card, get some health back. This one creates an angel of foresight as a quick action. That is extremely good. Going to be able to do some nice stuff there. Yep. Perfectly fine. And irrelevant, irrelevant. Perfect. Now we're going to attack with both. It's a bit risky, but we're going to draw 2 actions from our deck, and usually that's more than enough. This one creates an angel, and we're going to target Mastery of Times. We have a bunch more, and we're going to try and find one. Did not find one, but this one creates 2 Angels of Foresight. We're going to play Resource. And yeah, I think the engine of the deck now is in full motion. We should be able to win this game. Not the fastest deck in the world, but it does powerful things, and that's what I want. Okay, you are a beast, so I think we're going to do this, and then we can block and take 2. Next turn, now we've got 6 Mastery of Times in the deck. This one draws a card and creates 2 angels, 3 angels maybe? Yeah, 2 angels. So just going to attack with everything, and if we get 1 Mastery of Time, we win. Hey, Mastery of Time. one, so the plan works. We were about to get the thresholds that we needed, so that's important. That's one thing we want to track with the shard base, because it's a bit of a weird shard base. Since we got a lot of answers that cost 1, I'm not too sad about playing 8 shards that are slow. Yeah, this is keepable. Going to open up on Wild, then on Sapphire for Glimmer Dance, and then we're going to see what we get. If we're lucky, we're going to draw a Berry Bunch, and we're going to be able to play it on turn 3. That would be very, very good. Still want to do the dance here. Oh, an Angel of Foresight is a 5/5. Now we're talking. And a Spell Shield at that. So, yeah. This would be Sapphire. And next turn we're going to play the Uber Angel of Foresight. And this should be game. Although, this is going to be a bit of a problem. At least, yeah, our Angel of Foresight being Spell Shield is so nice. We'd like to get some action going, but now that we have a Spell Shield 5/5 Angel of Foresight, I don't think we're in any trouble. Doesn't make Angels of Foresight. We're going to get Ruby now. Accelerate. This is the second or the... This is the second wild shard. Okay, so let's just play another one. Do we trade this angel with these 2 vampires? Not ready to do just that yet. I'm going to put these action in the deck. They are not they do not have foresight, but they draw cards, so that should be more than enough. This one is not an action that generate angels, so we're just going to play another angel, and now it doesn't. Since we have 2, I'm way more inclined to trade. So I don't remember if Twilight Revenant plays removal, but yeah, let's just try it. If you try something funny, we've got Runebind. Oh, nice. And this one creates an angel, so we're going to play it. Huh. Okay. I want to do this, and then we're going to Runebind this. Creating an angel. This one does not create an angel yet. And just going to Runebind this. And now we've got 4 draw for an action. And we could Berry Bunch, but I want to... Do we want Berry Bunch? We could Berry Bunch and Angel this turn, and we're going to draw a bunch of things, and next turn we should be able to go for the win. Because we're not winning this turn. And even if he wipes the board, we're going to do a significant amount of damage one way or another, so we're in line for the kill next turn anyway. And we've got a Mastery of Time, so pretty cool. Going for the aggressive line. Our opponent being stuck on blood did help. We'll see when we tackle the first elite how things go, but so far so good. I mean, it's only 2 games, but the shard base seems to work well, at least for these 2 games. We've got answers. We didn't quite see the power of Berry Bunch, but When we get one early, we'll see. Do we keep this? I'm going to try. So this is going to be wild. So that next turn we can Chlorophylla for another white threshold. Get a Sapphire with this one. And then we're going to be... should be in a good shape. This is slow, but then again we just used a Chlorophylla this turn. So that means that next turn, even if we play a slow shard, we're on track for our third turn. And if we get a non-slow shard, non-slow Sapphire, we can play Angel Foresight this turn. So. Did not work out that way. Let's do Glimmer Dance. Transmogrify. Okay, this is going to be... yeah, I have to go with Sapphire here. And then we can Transmogrify this turn, or do we? Yeah, there's not a lot of troops that we want to insert in this deck, so might as well reserve our life total a bit and just have them with less targets. Okay, and now we're set. So we're playing Angel of Foresight on turn 4. Not going to use Winter Moon just yet. Because this one, wow, we've even got a Mastery of Time that creates an Angel. This is great. And we've got a scheme. So we're pretty much set. Still going to attack. If he trades, that's okay. Do we... oh, let's just continue with what we have. Oh, we've got a berry bunch. Let's attack with the angels, see what we draw. Arcane Focus. Do we chain another turn? I feel like we Arcane Focus to try and find a shard. Oh, this is great. And now we can play Berry Bunch this turn. We can play Glimmerfly Dance. Oh, we got a shard, that's great. That's super great. And next turn we can even scheme. Yeah, that's going to be great. So next turn we can scheme and Mastery of Time. This is going to be turn 6. No, not the Berry Bunch. Oh, wow. Targeted the Angel Foresight. Okay. Doesn't like them much. So we get Ruby. We scheme for Mastery of Times. And then we attack. And we should be able to chain a couple turns here. This one does not create angels. Going to get scheme and this one. That created an Angel of Foresight. Finish the turn, attack again. This was affected by the when you play it, copy it. And we get 2. And now we're ramped so much. Glimmer Flight Dance, create 2 Angels of Foresight and plays this Shards of Fate. Ramping some more. Now we attack with these 2. So that next card is going to copy. We get 1 Rumbind, but that one creates 2 Angels of Foresight. I don't think there's anything really I want to get. We can use the 3 damage on a troop if we need to for our next turn, or directly on the opponent. I think I'm just going to Runebind it, create 2 more angels, and we have enough for the kill, so we're not going to drag this anymore. Hello? And this one was affected by the Berry Bunch, so when we play it, it copies. Again, you can see that this card can get out of it extremely quickly. Like, you get a shard, you ramp, you get a troop, you get double, the actions are all doubled. Really can... There's a very high power level to the card. And the fact that it has Crush and Spell Shield and Speed with the equipment makes it way makes it super playable. And even with the glove equipment, you get a removal, you get some reach. This is just nice. This is a slow hand, but I'm going to keep it. Monaryu Sensei is going to play a bunch of Tunnel Troop, and on turn 5 or 6 is going to explode. So I really want to start chaining Masteries of Time before that, and being able to scheme on turn 2 with this hand is going to allow me to do some nice things. This is definitely where I'm going for this game. And we've got a berry bunch on turn 3. So this is perfect. We've got a transmog. I'm inclined to just transmog the Killblade though. He's going to attack, right? There's no way he's not going to attack if I don't have any defender. This one can get big, I guess. You know what? I'm just keeping the transmography. There's going to be a target for it. Okay, so first step of the plan is scheme on Mastery of Times. It's going to be 8 in the deck. Turn 3 we're going to Berry Bunch, and turn 4 this is where we need to start doing something though. Now next turn we have access to removal here. The next card is going to double up. If it's a resource, that's great. Yeah, we need to do something now. Double up on resource. We've got 2 transmographates on the ready. We can chlorophylla. I think we just use this as removal. And this one. I think we just use this as a removal. And then we've got 2 transmography for anything that's going to be troublesome. Like this guy maybe. Attacks with 2. And yeah, do we want to start taking 1 every turn? Yeah, I'm just keeping the transmography. I have to. There's going to be something scary coming out here very, very soon. I want to be ready. Another berry bunch. This makes me want to attack. So that the next card is doubled up. And then we play this one. And then we can do this, and we've got enough to use the one shot plus the transmography, so this is great. Yeah, speaking of things we want to transmography. Wow, we're not surviving this turn, are we? We go this, and then we go this. And whoa, where did my block face go? Alright, wasn't fast enough. I needed to hit one of the Masteries of Times, and we kind of ramped. Maybe we don't want to ramp. Maybe we don't want Chlorophylla in this list. If we're not playing Chlorophylla, I could see us replacing Chlorophylla by maybe Morphology with Equip. I'd like to see something that affects the whole board. I don't know, what do you guys think? If we're not playing Chlorophylla, what do we play? Because Chlorophylla is some nice ramp, but if we're just ramping and we're not doing anything else, I feel that in the arena there's a lot of scenarios where you kind of want to do something. Yeah, this is Sapphire. And now we need another Sapphire Threshold. Already have an Angel of Foresight, so we're taking the Mastery of Time. This goes back to the deck. So if we're not Using chlorophylla, what are we doing? What card would go well with what we're doing? Oh, this is a... Oh man, do we go for a ruby? Yeah, we're doing it, right? We're doing this. Could have been a sapphire, but we're just going to wait and double up on the cards that we draw. It's not too bad. Oh, this one doubled up is great. Let's do this. We've got an acorn and an arcane focus. That's a bit of underwhelming, but we've got our sapphire threshold here. And got an acorn. You know what? I should... what do I want to do? I think I want to rune bind this one. Then attack again. And then draw the card that is being doubled. It's another glimmer dance. Okay. This one and this one, that's fine. I really like glimmer dance. Really do. I don't think I'm removing this one. So what do we change? I feel like chlorophylla should be changed to something else. Because we're playing glimmer dance anyway, so there's a chance that we ramp. And this is a chance that we ramp as well. And we're topping up at mastery of time, so... Maybe we don't need a ramp, just need a nice action that might be interactive. So you... Is you from... Or... Now we're the place where we... Angel of Foresight, and then Glimmer Dance, that doubles up, and then it plays the shard. We're going to get some... Nice. Permafrost is not that bad, and now we get a bunch of Glimmer Dance that doubles. I don't think we're ready to sacrifice the Berry Bunch. There's still an activation for the 3 damage. That is great. Yeah, I feel like if we're removing Chlorophylla, we want something that draws a card and does something, so I would likely change Chlorophylla with Morphologies. That's a bit slower for the deck, but at the same time it handles a ton of stuff. When you play this, copy it and draws a card. Sure. We're definitely going to do that, and you are not creating an angel, so attack first. Oh wait, this flies. Yeah, I don't want to lose the angel. Let's try to see if we can... Yeah. Yep. Should have checked that first. Okay. We're still okay for Mastery of Time. And now there's no flight blocker. This one copies as well. And draws a bunch of cards. Do want to see if I get a Mastery of Time naturally before that. Did get one. So we can do a Glimmer Flies that copies and draws a card, or one that creates an angel. We do want to create angels as a priority right now at this point. Sure. And we can scheme, create an angel, create more Masteries of Times, plays a Mastery of Time, it creates an angel. And then now there's virtually no blockers, and we've got another Mastery of Time that creates an angel. And then we've got a Glimmer Dance that does a bunch of stuff, well, mostly ramping, but and draws a card, perfect. So we just attack. And then we've got a turn in the bank. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I just abandoned. Alright. Archon of Nilzan is going to be... Does his power matter? I don't think so. Yeah, some crazy aggressive starts though. Going to need to be mindful of that. Keep. We go Sapphire, then Wild, double Chlorophylla into an Arcane Focus for another Sapphire. So we do Angel of, hopefully we do Angel of Foresight on turn 3. Oh, we've got a Berry Bunch now. So we can do that on turn 3 if the other plans fails. Oh, that's great. There's 1, there's 2, and there's only 1 in the deck. Going to put them back before we do Arcane Focus, because I wouldn't mind to draw 1. And we've got a Sapphire, so we've got all the thresholds that we need. Next turn is, the question is, do we are Angel of Foresight or Berry Bunch? Not gonna lie, Berry Bunch is there to be played. And we can get an attack in. Next card is going to double up. Can even use... Oh, we don't have enough. We can draw the card that's going to double up. It's a Mastery of Time that doubles up. Oh my god. So we're going to win this, right? We have, next time we have access to 6 resources, so we can Angel of Foresight and do something else. Would be neat. And yeah. Always nice. So we do need our Sapphire Threshold this turn. So we're going to do this. Get our Sapphire Threshold, play the Angel of Foresight, pass the turn. And at this point, next turn is just going to be copy Mastery of Time for the win. And this is why, you know, playing Mastery of Time with Berry Bunch is so nice. And now we've got a double scheme. Are we or are we not going to play a bunch of Mastery of Times? The question is yes, we will. So 3 to 7, 7 to 11, and this one just gives us 2 turns. And we're going to put the schemes that doubles up back into the deck. Just going to pass a turn for now. And we drew nothing. Like pros. You know what? Let's wait. Let's wait. We're at 14, so we want to be careful here. Oh, we had turns. Of course we had turns, and this one creates an Angel of Foresight. We've got another turn after that. So Runebind this. Now we attack. And we've got another turn now. I forgot about the turns. Draw cards, always nice. We've got 8 resources, that's more than enough. Do we want to triple the next card? Let's wait. Oh wait, that was I guess. Ah, come on. Stop attacking the Angel of Foresight. I think we want to preserve some amount of health total here. Just in case we break for a few turns. So this one's copy it and creates an angel. And it's a transmogrifate, so yep. Sure. Oh, that means we can attack with this guy. And we've got another copy card. We still have an Angel of Foresight in the bank that is going to get killed. Is it? The damage target opposing troop equal to the number of second troops in play. Oh, and there were... Okay. There were only one. Yeah, there was only one. And we've got that mighty scheme that copies... that create 1,000,000 copies. Let's put the odds in our favor. That's 4. That's 9. 10, 11. And now we're at 15. And now we are at 19. And now we are at 23. So please draw one. A friggin' rune bind doesn't do anything. Okay. The odds were not in our favor. The odds were not in our favor. Are we just dead now? You rune bind 8, 9. So we have to sacrifice this guy. And we're at 1. And like, come on. Really, we've got 20 masteries of times in the freaking deck. Like, the odds of drawing one with this attack are very high. It has to be something along the lines of 40% or even 50%. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we got one. Okay, I was worried for a second there. And now we've got more chances of drawing Mastery of Time, which we should be able to win now. We should very much so be able to win now. Yeah, look at that. Mastery of Time. And then now Archon of No Sun should not be able to take another turn. He's dying on the next swing anyway. Like friggin' 20, that's the game where we had 21 Masteries of Times. That's just stupid. But I like it. Ugh. I really like it. Well, the deck is coming on well. I mean, this one is going to be a test though. It's extremely aggressive and there's recurring threats and all. We've got a Transmogrifate and an Arcane Focus, so I'm going to keep this. Another Arcane Focus is great. One of Instincts are perfect. Going to go with Sapphire. Next turn we can double Arcane Focus to try and find the resources we need. We're going to open with 1. Or do we Glimmerfly Dance? I think we open with 1. Runebind. Do we keep Runebind open? Or we take 1 hit this turn? I think we take 1 hit this turn. Going to go with Wild. And then... Oh, this is perfect. Okay. Very, very good. So, third turn, Berry Bunch. Fourth turn, Angel of Foresight. Oh man, we're not going to survive long if we don't. Next turn is going to be... Well, actually we can... Suicide this one. I think I want to keep Runebind open this turn and just draw a card. And now we can ramp some. Yeah, that works. Don't want to ramp anymore. And now we've got a Runebind and a Transmogrifade. Can take 4. Oh wait. Yeah, I should have done that before. Never mind. We're going to Angel of Foresight with a Runebind open. Okay, so Runebind should be able to deal with this big thing, and when it comes back it's going to be reverted. That's great. And it even creates an angel. And because of that, we're going to block and relieve some amount of pressure. Opponent getting the angel is a bit of a problem though. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Should be able to work something out. This. And this is a ruby. And I believe we are... Do we offer the trade? I think we offer the trade. Sure. Really don't want you to play Angel of Foresights. Come on. Maybe there was a mistake. Take it. And we can berry bunch away this guy if we need to. Seven is Glimmer Dance plus... Oh, that was perfect it. Look at that. Mastery of Time. And we can attack with both. Sure. Draw a card. Glimmer Dance. Okay. And now we're at 9. It means that we can remove this and still attack. We really want to be careful now. It's not a Mastery of Time. It does create an angel. And this one creates 2 angel. So let's Glimmer Fly Dance to create 2 angels and draw. Okay. No Mastery of Time this turn. It means we are summoning angels to have a bunch of blockers. And we may want to play the other berry bunch just for the one shot to have it for the next turn if need be. And then we can get these back in the deck. Then I have one Transmogrifate open to deal with whatever is happening. Okay, that's not too bad. Next with these two, we could try and... you know what? I'm going to Transmogrifate the angel. And this is not killing the 2, so... I'm okay losing 1 angel there. Aw, come on. Come on. I hate it when this happens. The AI just plays your deck. Yeah, he just plays your deck and then you're just sad. Oh, this one creates 2 angels. Okay. I can work with this. Transmogrifate this one. And then kill one of these. Now we've got a turn in the bank. And we can attack. I guess we attack with both and we're happy to trade at this point. Sure. And next turn we're going to draw 2 actions from our angels. Acorn. Okay, so really relying on these angels to come through here. Arcane Focus is not bad. We're going to create a bunch of angels there. This should be more than enough. Berry Bunch or a Transmogrifade with infinite angels. Sure. Not even looking, we're playing this. Yeah, we're doing this. Okay. That works. That chain worked. Only 1. This one has a bunch. And we've got a Transmogrifate just in case. So what do you do? Madness Demon Elite. What do you do against the army of angels? Going to block. Oh no, there's a blocker. What do we do? Yeah, you're so dead. This is a casual... Are they in group of 6 now instead of 5? That's annoying. Is this new? That the game groups them in groups of 6 instead of 5? Super annoying to me. Like... This is 18... This is 22, 23 angels times 3. It's... yeah, it's 69. Oh, more than that. 69 plus 23. It's 92 damage. There we go. So we... yeah, Angel of Foresight definitely strong. Like, you can just win games. You should not be winning with it. And as we get better actions to deal with the board states and everything, or draw cards, like this card is just going to be better and better as we get more PvE content. I'm so excited for it because this is the one card. This is the card I love the most in X. This Angel of Foresight is just so awesome. What do we do with this end? We clearly want Sapphire. Might as well go Sapphire here. Next turn, I believe we Glimmer Fly Dance. I don't think we go for Scheme yet. I still think we Glimmer Fly Dance. If we get a resource re-ramp, and Runebind this guy, I don't think so. We just want to draw into our things. I don't want to ramp some more. We're good. We've got a we've got a mastery. Sorry, we've got a mastery of time in the end. We ramped at least one resource this game, so this guy has to go. Not drawing card here is a bit of a pain. We want Sapphire with this. Next turn we're likely going to Mastery of Time, so this turn we scheme for Mastery of Time. We're going to have to Runebind this guy. Scheme and Transmogrifade. So next turn we Mastery of Time unless we draw something nice. And... yeah, I really don't want you to do that. Okay, another Mastery of Time, so we've already got a bunch. And I'm going to use them now. Want to things that draw cards, that deal with things on the board. Eventually getting an Angel of Foresight would be great. We've got another one. We already played a scheme, right? So that's why. Okay. This is going to gain us a charge. Mastery of Time again. Just using them as draw cards. We're at 6 and we have access to 7 this turn, so we can do that and still Mastery of Time. We've got an Angel of Foresight. Do we Angel of Foresight now? I think we do. Before we Mastery of Time next. And yeah. I don't think I want to get more cards in the deck that are not either creating angels or Mastery of Time, so... And this is where the magic happens. Hopefully. Wow, we've got another one that does not create angels. Okay. Let's see if we get a third one. Oh wait, that does not work at all. Yeah, we're going to need to go super wide. Come on. Yeah, suicide in that angel was fairly stupid. Really needed not to suicide the angel. I'm a bit mad at myself. If we haven't suicided the angel, we could have root bind and attack on the next turn, and then we would be in a fairly okay position. Yeah. Now we won't have another bonus turn And he gets to attack again, so it's not super great, but we're still in decent shape. We've got a Runebind that creates an angel, so should be okay. No flight troop here is perfect. Ruined by this guy again. Now since we cannot block anything though because of these guys, but now we're going to draw 2 actions from the deck and they need to be good. Okay, I can take neither are creating angels, but Glimmerfly Dance, Runebind that draws a card, this one draws a card, okay. Transmography that draws a card. Yes, Runebind that draws a card. This is not going to end well for me, is it? Technically, we've got another turn. And there's no flight blockers, so we've got try something here. Hail Mary did not work at all. There any way for us to survive? There is none unless you draw a card. Nope. Nope, you don't draw a card either. So we're dead. Not sure if what could have been done here. It was a hard one. We had to chain like 2 or 3 Mastery of Time just to survive, and really what happened was the misplay. Like attacking into the big flyer was just the biggest misplay of the game. Would have had 1 more troop here to put pressure to draw more card, and it will likely have made a difference. So I would it was a tough game, but it's likely it likely has been lost because of the misplay. Okay, so do we get to play Permafrost? All the slow shards. I guess... yeah, we need to draw cards. More than we need to ramp. Next turn we... really? Come on. Come on. Oh. That's not going to end well. Acorn, what do you tell me? Maybe we're going to be good. Like, we get another white shard. Get a Glimmerfly. Get to put this back in the deck. Next turn we can Berry Bunch. And hope for the best. Kind of. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. But that's an elite, so they should not be considered easy. Either. There you go. Next card doubles up. And now we need to start resting the board. Wait, what? Oh, you cannot target this. Oh, we've got a free double up. Angel Foresight, just like that. Saves the day. Berry Bunch saves the day. Okay, so now we're now back in business. If we would have drawn the Angel, we would have played it and it would have been likely okay. But it getting played for free now is just really good for us. I think we have to keep the Runebind and keep the damage here and just attack. Make sure that we get another double up. And now we can use the 3 damage to kill something. I think do we take a hit? He's likely going to play a flyer. But we've got Runebind. Yeah, I think we just kill it. Okay, it's too much trouble. Wow, okay, Kinda want to attack with Angel of Foresight, so let's see. Permafrost. Nothing that creates an angel, huh? Okay. A Runebind or a Chlorphilia that creates an angel. We want to ramp. I think we want to Runebind. Permafrost that copies. Alright. We get to play another angel. We get to get these back. And if he wants to trade the 2 for the berry bunch, I'm happy with that. And we've got a Runebind, so repel. Do we Runebind our own angel? Is that what we're doing? Oh, that's okay. We could Runebind this. Create an angel, and we're going to have something that doubles up next turn. And we've got 2 angels. We've got enough resources to use the 3 damage on... play it and use the 3 damage if we need to. Okay, focus that creates 2 angels and copy. That should be okay. Mastery of time, sure. Into another mastery of time, yes, please. This one does not create an angel, so here we go. Okay, okay. So you create an angel. We really want the Uber, you and you back in the deck. And then we don't really have a setup for attacking. Still don't create angels. You create 2 angels, so we're going to transmogrify that into something that doesn't fly. And then we can attack with everything, really. Okay. Fine by me. Going to create more masteries of times. Play another one. And we should snowball the game from there, right? Should be able to snowball. Oh, this is the Uber. This is the Uber Arcane Focus. That creates God knows how many angels, and yeah, that's yeah. And this one creates a bunch of angels and gives us a turn. And we're going to create more angel. Still have a turn. Going to transmogrify this one because I don't fear anything anymore. Problem by attacking the elite angel of down is that it gains 2 health per attack, so really it just does 1 damage per attack. So that's a bit sad. We're going to be able to have enough turn to finish him. Enough turn and enough troops to finish him though. But it's going to be a bit of a long process. I just want to discard. I mean, at this point, just going to chain the Angels of Foresight. We're going to draw all of our actions, though we want to be careful not drawing out our whole deck. That's going to be important. So, in that regard, going to play 2 Masteries of Times this turn. Is it the best use of our time? I don't think so. I think we want to play maximum number of angels without drawing too many cards. Because we do want to kill our opponent. These are 6s, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 6. If we're not killing him this turn, we're going to kill him next turn. Is this the Uber one? It's not. Alright, that should be enough, right? It's going to kill my computer, but should be enough. Oh, I should have left the resource in deck. Okay, so watch him go very, very high. And then we're going to do a bunch of damage. Can we runebind something before the end of the turn? Yes. I really want maximum number of angels next turn to kill him. I think we have enough. we may have enough angels. And now we kind of don't want to play actions anymore. Besides maybe 1 Mastery of Time next turn. E7. Yeah, I went overboard with this. I went a tad overboard. Should have done a bit of math. But we get to attack with 1,000,000 angels. And that's cool, right? Screw you, Angel of Dawn Elite. And your hundreds of health points. He was at 7. So it's going to go well above 100. How high does it go? We've got more than 50 angels. Wow. Should be enough, right? It was a 7 last turn, so it should be enough. And minus 75. Yeah. Yeah, the power of angels. Pentio is a pain in the ass, but we'll see. We will see. All right, we got this. Got this. This is a good keep. Oh, wow! All. Oh, sure. I'd love to ramp on the first turn. We got two white shards, and there's only 1 left in the deck. 3 seems to be working fine right now. I don't think 2 would be quite enough, but 3 is good. Like this turn, we can Chlorophilia for the last white shard in the deck, and then we can Glimmer, Fly Dance, into a ruby shard, and next turn we can sapphire and we're good. I don't think there's anything we want to get back in the deck just yet. And then yeah, Runebind. Unless he plays something really bad for us. Opposing trip dice for the top 3 cards. We want to... I don't know, we've got enough resources to play Angel of Foresight and cover it, so... Yeah, this is not doing anything. So this is Sapphire. And... now we play Angel of Foresight. Do you do anything now? Yes, you do. You create an angel, and we're going to put you back in the list with a... yeah, Arcane Focus. And now we can Runebind whatever he's doing this turn. And Runebind creates an angel, so we are in. Deploy, create 4 spider when this attacks, blah blah blah. Just Runebind, create another angel so that we can attack with 3 this turn. I've got a fairly good grip on the game right now. I'm just going to take it. I want to draw 3 cards with the angels. Transmogrifate that, creates an angel. Perfect. Hey, Mastery of Time. Long time no see. We can't afford to play another card this turn, can we? Well, this one creates angels, right? So I'm going to do this. Oh, I did. Did not want to do that. Did not mean to do that at all. Okay. Okay, that may cost us the game, because if the if he plays a board wipe, that's going to be awkward. Yeah, take 1. No board wipe. It's good. That is good. So now we Mastery of Time, and we should have this game. Mastery of Time again. Ophelia still doesn't create angels. That's okay. We should be killing ARP on the next turn. 1 angel, draw a card. We'll take 1 angel, draw a card for 15. Or 100. Ah, come on, a flyer. Tarantulas. Okay, so remove you. Not sure why I played that shard, but okay. We're going to kill Fentio. Excellent. So obviously the deck doesn't really need the Berry Bunch, if we're honest. Like the Angel of Foresight core is just very, very strong, but the Berry Bunch does something very nice. Like with the weapon, with the gloves equipment, it provides a removal, and this is really good. And you know, the games where we play it on turn 3, it's great. If we have an Angel of Foresight going though, it's really the priority is just the Angel of Foresight going. But this is going to be a game for a turn 3 Berry Bunch. Should be exciting. Turn 2 we're Chlorophylla into Glimmerfly Dance. That sounds nice. That should be super cool. Okay, so Chlorophylla into Glimmerfly Dance. And why not? So this was turn 2. Now turn 3 we're going to Berry Bunch, and should should be... We still need to find a sapphire threshold at some point though. Oh, thanks for the follow. Or the host? What's this? What is this event? This is a host, Gym Class Hero. Thanks for the host, really appreciate it. Alright, so here we go. Attack. We got one card of this copied, and we've got a mysterious rune here. Should be doing some work for us. Take 4. Rune bind this. And okay, so now we have access to 5. We've got our... Oh, this is copy? Wow, nice. Okay. And then copy. We've got this going. We've got this going. We drew Mastery of Time, gain a bunch of health. That's perfect. Hey, did I select the boat? Now the next card is doubling up, and we've got a Mastery of Time set up for next turn, so we're pretty much set. Yes, that works. Chlorophyll, yeah, that doubles up. We don't have much left in the deck in that regard, so just going to attack here. Runebind, that does not create any Angels of Foresight. I guess not quite sure if we have one left, but yeah, let's just wait another turn, see what we draw. Copy it and create an Angel of Foresight. So yeah, we're pretty much set now. They do not create angels. Okay. Attack again. And do you create an angel? No. Do either of you create angels? Yes. I know I have enough to win. It's not about the win. It's about the angels. Creating and having a lot of angels. And here we go, attacking with all the angels. Really, like the Mastery of Time, Angel of Foresight core is really strong for Arena. It's a, it bypasses a lot of things, right? You get a real stronghold in the game, and then you just chain the turns, and that's powerful. That's a very powerful thing to do. And now we're adding to it with a copy mechanic with the berry bunch, and so far we've been able to play our cards. Like this is a turn 3 berry bunch with a bunch of ramp. Is that good enough on the draw? It's going to be hard, but we'll try it. This is why we're testing the deck here, so we want to push the limits. So turn 1. Double chlorophyll, that means that we have no wild shards in the remaining in the deck. And now if we draw any actions, we're good. Like we can play everything really. Oh, Glimmerfly ends this turn. Sure. And a Uber Angel of Foresight, that's so cool. Going to go Sapphire. You know what? I'm not sure that we berry bunch, because we're facing a lot of pressure right now, and we want to draw more card. I would rather get Angel of Foresight going than have berry bunch at this point. Yeah, we have to do this. We have to do this like that. And next turn we berry bunch if we don't have anything better to do. Because we cannot block this, so we need to draw an answer to it. We did, and it creates an Angel of Foresight, so great. Now do we want to... Yeah, we're just attacking with the Angel. And we got a Mastery of Time, okay. Now we rune bind this. Mastery of time. And now we're oh wow. Yes, please. Yeah, we're just going to continue to attack with these and chain the mastery of times. We've got a scheme. It's a sad thing that we can't play the scheme though. But another mastery of time that creates an angel? Sure. Why not? Is that even a kill? Here we go, attacking with everything. Or very close to the kill. Actually, this is the kill because we have Berry Bunch with the glove equipment that enables us to do 3 damage. That worked. That worked. Yeah, I really love that. Berry Bunch does provide a lot of utility for this like that. It does warp up the shard base the way we're doing this right now. But the way we're doing this, we can play any shells really that you want, and that's really powerful. Berry Bunch with the right shard base against Blood Sphinx, and we get a double dance at some point. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. This is a very... Oh, this is not a slow end anymore. Okay. Sapphire. And Berry Bunch being spell shield against an opponent that has a million targeted removal is just so nice. We're going to do that on turn 3. The question now is... well, we need wild now, and we want to double Glimmer Dance, so going to do just that. Arcane Focus, gain 1, Runebind, gain 1. It's still a very, very good turn. Gain 2, draw 2 cards for 2. No problem there. Not going to argue with that. And now, the Piece of Resistance. Yeah. And oh, this one doubles up, so we really want them in the deck, and maybe we hit them with the power here. That would be very, very great. Against control opponent, this card is so strong on turn 3, because they're not going to have blockers, not enough to deal with it, and it's special, so they're not going to be able to remove it. So I think it's strong enough. Oh, I just stole the goddamn card I've been doubling. Okay, new plan. We attack first and then play Acorn to draw the cards that we double up. Yeah, good enough. We're going to ramp. And we've got a... Now that we've got a Runebind open, I feel pretty safe. Want to draw more cards. We don't have any... But I guess we've already got a bunch of resources. We don't have anything that draws here. Going to put these back in the deck. We've got 3, so we can kill this one if we want to. We could just use it on the opponent to make sure that the next card that we draw doubles up as well. That could be... Transmogrify this. Let's see what it takes. All the rune binds? Yeah, all the rune binds. Makes sense. Oh, come on, really? You're going to double up again? Okay, screw you. Screw you. Take my chlorophyll, it's not useful anymore. Arcane Focus, that doesn't do much, but it's going to draw the cards that double up. And slowly but surely we're doing damage to our opponent right now, so... I guess we ramp. Flooding a bit here. That is a concern. We now have all the thresholds that we need. Hey Nicholas, how are you doing? Good job on the 2 Turns Ahead podcast. I don't know if it was the last episode or the previous to last, but I just listened to it while running earlier today. It was a great one. So here we go. We still have the 3 damage here, so even if we get stolen a card, we can... no card stolen, but this is a problem. Yeah, we need something to happen, so we're going to do 3 here and have the next card double up. Oh, really? That hurts. We're slowly getting out of options here. I guess I want Rune Binds. Oh wait, we can play a shard this turn. Might as well do it. No angels, no... we have drawn a lot of shards this game. Going to take 6, so the coast is clear to attack. Next turn. Of course he gets 1. Going to play this. Oh, we cannot target it. It's true. We cannot target. Any things that draw cards. At least we can block. We can block the opposing berry bunch, and we can rune bind the big guy. Well, the big guy is just 4, right? So I guess we can take 4. He stole one of my freaking Mastery of Time. Or does he play with one? Maybe he plays one. Maybe he does play one. I don't know. Oh, come on. Bloodfang is the ultimate blood deck. I guess we do this. I don't like it, but that's that. Or we lose the card. Really? Come on, game. Come on, we've need to draw some stuff that draws card. We've got so many cards that draw card in our deck right now. Yay, when you play this, draw a card. And this, okay, we've got 12 resources. And now we've got a special Angel of Foresight. Okay, that works. That does work. We've got a Transmogrifade. That does not create an angel, but we've got 2 special troops now. And of course he's going to wipe the board. Because why wouldn't he? No board wipes, okay. We managed to get back in, guys. We did manage to get back in. After this extreme flood. They play AA Mastery of Time, of course. I've opened so many chests for set 1 that I had more than my fair share of alternate or Mastery of Times. I've sold them all to good for a good number. Do we want to... Yeah, I feel like I just want to keep the Runebind to deal with any board wipes. Oh, he's going to play the Angel. Yeah, I'm not going to have that. No. Not at all. Not going to happen. You're not going to start playing a million angels in my face. It happened. It happened in the past go. So this one copies and draws a card. Yeah, we're going to do that. Mastery of Time. Okay, that's the first part of the plan. Let's draw more card. We want to put, yep, scheme. That was the other part. Scheme, Mastery of Times. Okay. We're progressing. Creating angels. That's part of the plan as well. I think we're good this time. Wow, this is a Uber Glimmer Fly Dance. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm not playing Mastery of Time though if I do that. And I don't have Runebind. Oh, I do have now. Oh, that was close. I messed up. I got excited because of the berry bunch here, but yeah, that wasn't the best move in the world. We've got 2 Mastery of Times in the back though. And some, yeah, we've got, oh, actually we just got the kill. Why don't we just start reading our cards and get a kill? Yeah, control versus control is always hard, but this is where Berry Bunch, like, we were very unlucky with the draws here. We draw a bunch of resources, but Berry Bunch being Spell Shield is a big deal against the controlling opponent, and I think it improves it. I don't know. It does twist the resource base, but it is extremely strong. It has a lot for it. Yes, we keep. This guy makes us draw 1,000,000 cards. We don't have a... You know what? I'm going to permafrost the Chlorophylla to do Chlorophylla first turn and get a white threshold. Now that's a nice one. Still need that equip. Only crack at 69. I cracked, I believe it was 60, and I got everything but the legendary gloves, and I got them from I got mine from the auction house. So we ramped. We're going to Glimmerfly Dance. Oh, this is nice. This is super nice. Yeah, we clearly want Sapphire this turn. Next turn we're doing Angel of Foresight. And yeah, there's nowhere around Sapphire this turn, sadly. There's nowhere around it. Do we want to... Yeah, this one is... yeah, sure. Why not? They draw a card. So turn 3, Angel of Foresight is going to... Yeah, that's the legendary one. And it's a fairly good one. Like, giving this one 3, deal 3 to a player or a troop is very, very good. Actually, this being 5/6... I think we're going Berry Bunch this turn. We can always try to chain the Mastery of Time into the Angels after that. But now we've got this and we've got Transmogrifate open. And now we're dealing 5 every turn. And we're doubling up on the next action in our deck. So yeah, I think we got this. Oh yeah, you're getting Transmogrifate, you have no idea. Alright. Okay, so now we just do the Angel of Foresight combo. And the turn after that, we're going to Mastery of Time and just win the game. Win the game with the Mastery of Time chain. Oh, look, a Chlorophylla that doubles up. And draws a card. So it's a Chlorophylla that draws 2 cards. It's not that bad. Yeah, so where do we go with this? We're definitely using Mastery of Time this turn. Let's see if we can draw a fast shard. Oh, we had 1 wild left. Okay. Yeah, let's just do this then, and this. Is that the one that copies? Not quite sure. Oh, it's the... Wait, I thought it was a shard that copies itself. Oh, is this... yeah, I'm a bit confused, but that's okay. This And there's no way we've got white shards left in the deck, so it's just... I could have played the Chlorophylla and attack with the white bunch. Yeah, would have been better. And you know what? I'm going to remove that for now, so that we have a clean turn. And then attack for close to lethal. Like this is 8 plus 3. We've got 11 damage lined up. We get to do this. That draws 2 cards. And we ramp 1 shard. We can do this again. That ramps another shard. Now would like to draw a Mastery of Time, please. We did not. Sure. Not quite sure what I'm searching for right now. Maybe a rune bind would be nice. Just to make sure that we're safe. Not that we really need it though. Nothing that creates an angel, that's weird. Yeah, you create an angel, okay. Drawing all the cards. We like to draw all the cards. I don't see why we shouldn't be drawing all the cards. And now we've got Transmogrifate. Okay, so not putting cards back in my deck. I'm going to wait at this point. Oh no, 3 damage. Nothing that flies so far, so good. Do you create an angel? Yeah. Send me an angel. Yeah. And we've got Mastery of Time. We've got everything. And then we attack for the kill, so... Yeah, I think, yeah, this deck is not very well spent. I was lucky. I got, I think I got 3 or 4 mercenary out of my packs. I had 750,000 gold that I spent on the packs, and I was missing just 1 equipment, 1 legendary equipment, so it's not too bad. It seems to be the trend, like around 50-60 packs you get mostly everything but maybe 1 equipment. Against Zania Elite boss, there's no way I'm keeping a slow hand. That's all the thresholds, and it's going to hurt. Nice. Pull 0 and 1 from you. I don't think we get away without having some interaction in the first 3 or 4 turns. So, do I want Transmogrifate up for the next turn? I feel that we do. Because Zania is insane. Hardcore mode. Yeah, you're... giving her ramp is not the best thing in the world. However, we now have everything that we need, so... Going to fetch a ruby. And... yeah, turn 4... ish. Yeah, okay, we were a bit lucky there. A bit lucky. I'm going to take luck. So I really don't want to put cards in my deck that do not create angels. We want to go wide. We really want to go wide. 6 more spend 7, yeah. Get any legendary equip. Oh, that's sad. I think it's an outlier. You should have gotten some. 6-1 is a bit of a pain, but we're going to chain at least 2 turns now with an Angel of Foresight in play. So I feel like we should be okay. Going to attack with scheme would be nice. Yeah, mastery of time. Hey, nice. No affable. No affable. No. Thanks for the follow. No trouble. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the team. All right. So with these do not create anything right now. And I want to be careful now because opponent's going to get to swing back and it's going to hurt. Angel of Foresight. Did we get lucky with these? Not at all. Piece of interaction that creates an angel. Oh, both of them creates an angel. This is great. I'll take another angel and a ramp. Do we get to create another angel now? No, we don't. Yeah, this creates 2 angels, I believe. And now we've got at least 1 card that creates angel. I would not mind to get more arcane focuses. Okay, that turn went well. We can trade for the 2 bigger troops. I think this is the way to go. We can't deal with that amount of pressure. And this creates 3 angels now, so going to start with that. And we double permafrost. Okay, so this does not create an angel. Wow. We got to berry bunch. I guess we play defense for another turn. We could attack with 1 angel. 3 should be enough. And if we're lucky, we're not. Oh, this one draws a card. Okay. Let's see if we can create more angels. We can't. Maybe Runebind. That does not do much. I like the berry bunch, and we've got Runebind or this, and then we can put these back, and yeah, that should be good. All right, what do you do? Yeah, this is why we have Runebind. Okay, so next turn we need to have Runebind again, or we're going to be in serious trouble. But now we're going to attack with 4 and draw 4 actions from our deck. I have to believe that is enough. I kinda want Runebind, so we're going to make Runebind happen. One is going to draw 2 and attack for all of them. We know we're able to create at least 2 angels right now with the Transmogrifate. If we get a Mastery of Time, we win. And we win. And this is the one that draws a 1,000,000 card. And you are threat. And maybe we make sure that the next card we draw is doubled up. Not that it matters, but we attack with the Angel of Foresight and we win. And this is a dungeon win with this deck. So for somewhat of a first-ish draft for this deck, it works well. It works super well. Not sure, what did we get? We've got a Pyre Ceremony, which is pretty cool. We've got another Frostmane. I'm so pumped. I want to play a ramp deck with Frostmanes at some point. 3. Oh, we've got, wait, what is this one? Oh, we've got a legendary equip for Mawstorm. That is super good. Like, what a good loot for this dungeon there. Yeah, that was great. So this is the list that we played tonight. I think that the core is super strong. We could trade some transmogriphase for... the one card that I'm not sure is Chlorophylla. We could trade Chlorophylla for something else. And that leaves us the ad equipment open. We have the chest. So if we can find a good card, ideally an action, that has a ad and a chest equipment, that could be very, very good. That could be very good. We could try to run Frostmane now. Not Frostmane. Although doubling up on the Frostmane could be hilarious. You know what? Let's try to see if we can get either a legendary head equipment or a chest equipment. That would be great for this deck. I'm not sure that we'll find something. We've got Renlock with the chest equipment, but that's a 4-drop. Drag to depths. Yavu, no. Spectral Jardine. Add 3 seed contour for each blend as a death cry. Nah. Eternal Sage is great, but that's not the kind of deck we want this in. I'm not playing Blood, but Mind Snatch Raven with the equip should be a consideration. Recharge power costs -1 to use. No. Professor, Acorn, Armies of Myth. Pot of Shagot is a card that we can play. Deployed, void target not the troop, then void the top 4 card of that. The top 4 cards of that troop's controller. Pot of Shogun does answer a lot of problems, but it's 4 cost. It's just 4 cost in arena and in PvE in general is so high. Tome of Knowledge has a... Why do you have no cards in your hand? 1 shot 10, draw 7 cards. No, nope. Nope. Touch the deep depth, no. What are we searching for? An action, maybe? What do you do? No, you're in diamond. Look at a troop cost 0. We could run Jags and then play Angels of Foresight for days that have double damage. Or we play a Berry Bunch that has double damage. And what's the chest equipment as another troop with it gets triple damage. Yeah, like Jags could be something. On turn 3 instead of, but that's more troops, right? Not sure that we want to play Jags. Troops you control get when you gain a transform. Yeah, no, don't want to transform my cards, please. Trickster is so good. Trickster has a chest and a head equipment, but it's 3 Sapphire Threshold. We can't reasonably think that we're going to play that in our deck. That's sad though. I would play the hell out of Trickster. That is for sure. Besiege the Ancients. Not the right shot. What? No, it's Blood. Zukoi. No. Adaptatron has a chest and a head equipment. But yeah, that's not what we want to be doing. Double Wild Threshold. Cartomancy. No. Rune Fusion, okay. Create a random basic action, you meet threshold requirement and play it, put it into your hand, it gets runic, and the equipment is create 2 random basic actions. That gets runic. I don't think this is what we're want to do. It's sort of a card draw for the deck, but Not where we want to be. Oh, that's... At the static mid. When an opposing troop interplay, it gets soul cursed. That's nasty. At the end of your turn, if this is in crip and you play 3 or more actions. Wow, 3 or more? That's a ton. Oh, draw 2 cards. For a non-resource card, again, when you play this, it deals damage equal to the champion. First cost. This would draw 2 cards is interesting. And it's really draw 4 card, but with the deck that we're playing, it's not. We need something that has low cost. Like all your cards, no. Criminal Cave, deploy. Secretly add a roll counter to this for each dinosaur in your hand. No. If on the wall. On a troop with 0 cost, no. What was this one? Yeah, not a chance. Really hard to find it. We could play Fungus. That's a good like card to just play. It's a blocker, draws a card, -2 cost on the card, and then when you play the headpiece, you get when another Shroomkin enters play. If it's in the crypt, it comes back into play. That could be sweet. Like replacement for Chlorophilia. Just we play this on turn 2 and then we chum block and then we draw a card and it ramps. That could be a thing. Sacrifice a robot and is equal to the sacrifice robot's defense. What does this one do? Remove an energy card and from this deal 2 damage. No, this is not where we're going. Yeah, you like the fungus instead of Chlorophilia. Because there were too many instances where Chlorophilia wasn't great. I mean, it's great to ramp, but I feel like I want more card draws and stabilizing power. Summon a copy of target troop you control that shares a class with you. There's no way. What's Wintermoon's class? Mage. These are not mages. Yeah, there's no way they're mage, they're avatar. Doesn't work. So Fungus right now is the top of the list. For this brew. What's this? No, not the right shards. Tome Seeker, we tend to draw a decent amount of cards, and Tome Seeker is certainly something great when you draw a bunch of cards. It can make flyers bigger, but what's this? No. Egg Hunt. Exhaust 3 troops you control. Summon a random egg. If you're an or deck, create random feast. Dust Cloud was the... Those cards get cost 0. Yeah, stealing their cards is not... We could Ancestor's Chosen. As a alternate win condition, we could run Ancestor Chosen with the head equipment and have a full set of them. And if all else fails, we've got an Ancestor Chosen that create 3 spirits every turn. That doesn't interfere with the Angel of Foresight chain. And it's another win condition on its own. It's not an interaction piece, but it could be good. I mean, clearly could be good. So right now we've got, let me just take some notes. We've got freaky fungus. Got freaky fungus. We've got ancestors chosen. Okay, slithering marauder. As much as I love it, not the deck. +1/+1 for each troop in your crypt. That troop battles up. No. What if Shogun has a head and a chest equip? I gotta say, Pot of Shogun is nice. I've been meaning to play these cards, but I don't think we have a home for them yet. We want Wildwood Answer? It's double wild. Double wild is going to be hard for this list. Like double sapphire we can, but when you draw this, reveal this and create a random sapphire action and put it into your hand. Ready target true, no. Where do we go? Orcs +1/+1, Mamayeti, no. Interrupt target quick card. There's a decent amount of trick card. Summon a turreted wall. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's too specific, right? This guy. For 1, at basic it stuns a troop. And it can be played for 1. It could be a way to clear the path for the berry bunch though. But I don't like sitting on these things. Really, if we sit on these things on the board, we can just stun the things that we don't like, right? And Frost Form does help us against Ogart. That could be a fair point. It can be played for 1 or for 3. And it stuns something, and for every turn you can stun something, so it is something to think about. Maybe let's try to see Winter Widow. What do you do? Crush, Empower. When a troop you control attack, this is +1/+1. It has speed, but we need to attack. I don't like that. Not a kind of deck that attacks that much. Oh wait, Polymorph Diggler had... The equipment is -2. Was it the chest that makes it draw a card? That could be a very real card. I'll just write Dingler. Okay, so we're starting to get a few candidates now. Oh, wait a minute. When this deals damage to a champion, replenish your resource points. Deploy, put a random resource from your deck into your hand. Maybe we play a Naiad. Naiad. If she has a chest equipment, that could be a card we want to play. Wait, no. No. Dex is way too much. Stargazers with a power we cannot use. We're playing a fair deal of actions. The problem is that the troops that we create, they're not affected by it, so... Oh, wait a minute. It's 3/3 flight with the headpiece? Man, that's strong though. Because even if we're not playing any... Even if it doesn't improve any other troop, it's still getting +1/+1 every time we play an action, and god, that adds up quickly. This thing has 3/3 flight. This is very scary. Doesn't make us draw a card though. I think I'd rather just play Archmage Renlock for the most part. Replenish your resources point, gain 1 health for each resource. Replenish this way, no. Jumpazors. Water control mage. We are mage. Deploy interrupt target. Water control a mage. Sacrifice this interrupt target card. No. This would be 2 cost interrupt target action. Yeah, action is not good enough. Not good enough. Yeah, Archmage is cool. The problem is that we already have cards on the 4 cost. No, this is not a replicator list. Oh, mass produce. I don't think we mass produce. Berrycrafting, constant. When you play a resource at a party counter, random troop with your cost. Then summon. Tricksters are so good. We've got a few candidates now. We're going to have to look into them. When you draw this, reveal it, gain 2 charges. Wow, that's cool. 3 charges. Arch control, no. Void an artifact from your crypt, put this into your hand. So far, so good. Arachnomicon, spiders you control have rage 1. Oh, that's nice. Lost in time. Put target troop in a random into a random space among the top 10 card of its control deck. Then that troop's control will draw a card. Well. No. Well, oh, this one could be something. Because this is another evasive attacker and has rage 1, and if you gain 2 or more charges this turn, and this is in your crypt, put this into play exhausted. That could be a thing. Storm Sprite. Just a way to be more aggressive. And maybe there's even chest equipment for it. I don't think we reviewed the chest equipment for it just yet, but good. Hitting, no. Not the right shards. Different threshold you have. One shot reveal this, gain a random threshold. We're in the weird territory right now. This card is good, but good Lady Devonshire? Nah, it prevents. Nah. If she had good equipment, like good general equipment, she would be great, but her equipment sucks. Frostmare? Do we want Frostmares? Even if we play them later in the game, they just lock the opponent, right? They're not going to play a lot of cards on their next turn. And it's a 5/5. So... And if we can play both equipment for the Frostmares, maybe we play Frostmares. Like... we have less ramp if we do that though, but... Frostmares are so powerful. Fungus Liberation Front. All Shinners have -1. Yeah, no. Foreman. No. No. Third Dream, no. You are good if I remember correctly. Prophecy and Deploy. Exhaust all opposing troops. The next troop in your deck gets +1/+1 for each troop exhausted this way. Your 3 catchers have troops with 2 or less exhausted this way don't really. And then +1/+1. Maybe Dreamcatcher. 4 cost though, it needs to be so good to be in the deck right now. Oh, Scala I like. This guy I like quite a bit. +2 defense, if we can, I think it was a weapon or a trinket though. The one that makes it tap 2 cards instead of 1. If it's a chest though, it would be so good. So good. Yeah, he's amazing. -1. I have the Black Crucible. If we would have access to blood, I know what would be in the deck in a heartbeat, but not where we are at right now. Do we deploy someone to worker bot? Just one or more robot troops control social deck for an artifact. Yeah, it's not going to work. You know what? We don't have cerebral jackets in the deck, and we've got a chest equipment open, so that's very, very, very good. Like, extremely good. And it has no threshold requirement, so I don't know where my head was when I built the deck and I saw that I had the chest equipment open and I did not think about cerebral jacket, but I really don't think we have a better option. It's just insane. This card is just too much with the chest equipment. Brownfoot Scouts have, when you play this, gain 1 resource. That's interesting. Hey Roy, what are you doing? How are you doing? Not what are you doing, but well, what are you doing works as well. Found Arenas today in a Frostring Arena. Wanted to find Zach here. Yeah, don't be sad of fighting Arenas. I'm assuming that you won and that you won 100,000 gold, right? And if you have a Kickstarter Dungeon Crawler, you won 200,000 gold. So you should never be sad of facing Arenas. Your robots made, I guess, totally didn't have defensive. Oh. Do we go Reese for the very late game? Nah. Not over Cerebral Jacket. Never. Yeah, not good enough. Prince Tennyson has speed, but 2 ruby threshold, so we don't want that. We could run that, but we're never going to reduce its cost. That's a problem. Where do we go? We could run Voice of the Ashwood. On the Kismet's Reserve spinning. Yeah. Roll back. -2 instead of -1. Marduk Allegiance gain 1 health. No. Mind keeps no. Song of the Sun with -1 cost. And the other one was, yeah, gain health. That's not what we want to do. 1 damage to each non-ruby troop. Maybe we just want to run 8 wave. We don't have any border wipes. Against the aggressive champions, 8 wave would be great. We can even just run like a couple 8 waves. With the equipment, the problem is that it kills every single Angel of Foresight that we have. So we may not want to run the equipment, but maybe we just want to run 8 wave. The game we're losing with this deck are the games where we're dying to aggression. Nazocot is great, but it's not the right deck for it. Wait, refute as a 2-cost quick action interrupt. Refute is good with an equipment, right? Let's try. Penapos side with Coyote Allegiance, we're never going to hit that. Not by a mile. Optimatrons, my friends, Optimatrons, I played a whole lot of them in the arena. So many perfect runs because of them. Deploy, create a random reaction. No. No. We could play Slaughter Gear, Reaver, but that's not what we want to do. Pyre Ceremony, 5 to target troop. If you control the troop, gains 5. No. I'm not in a market of killing my own troops. There's a lot of cards, like this one with Flight, it's nice, right? Fate Weave twice. Fate Weave twice for 2. And you have a flyer, a 2/1 flyer. Wally Mola. Wally Moas. Worker bot. Reptech Brawler, no. Sacrifice a non-artifact troop, revert this. Nope. When you use a champion power, do 2 damage. Not there yet. Where do we go? We're nearly done. Yeah, you're not the right thresholds. Wait, lethal on this guy is kinda nice, but Berry Hype! Yes, Berry Hype is it. Your deck building is very good. Well, we did manage to clear the arena, and besides some misplays, we would have gotten close to it. We were only one. Like, there was one game where we got killed, but the other one was pretty good. This gets 2 of the renewing. Yeah. Just trying to find a good card for the deck. Replace Chlorophilia. Could play both equipment for this guy, but if we're going to play some kind of card that creates more cards, I just feel like we're just going to play Ancestor Chosen with its ed equipment, and that's it. You know what? Ancestor Chosen is not that bad though, because it fills the deck against the Brewery deck. It gives an alternate win condition, and then you can play it while you play other things. Hey, we're done. Okay, so the cards that we have in our list. So, Freaky Fungus. Let's just do reserves real quick. And then we have Chosen. And then we have Joe. And we had Specs. Oh, only have 2? Dingler, okay. That's a glove equipment, that's a feat, yeah. Not going to be Dingler. Naiad. What's the other equipment you have? Headpiece and... it's a trinket. God damn it. It gets unblockable. And the sales damage to champion replenishes resource point. If only it was a chest equipment on it. That would be so nice. Storm Sprite. We can play... Wait, no, we can't play... Yeah. Work. Frost main. Got 6? Nice. We cannot play these though. We could play... Nah. Not great enough. Dream Catcher. Oh, you got the head and the chest equipment, so maybe there's something to do here. Because this one sports both open equipment. Kinda, I guess, yeah, it's a trinket, isn't it? Yeah, it's a trinket. I don't think I would play it just for the chest here. But it really looks like we're going to play some Cerebral Jacket again. Because that card is just stupid strong. 8 waves, I don't believe that 8 waves adds 2 equipment. And then Moaz. Moaz with the Fate Weave though, wait, what? Moaz with Fate Weave is kind of a good thing. So right now the top of the list would be okay. So these are the 3 here at the top of my list right now to replace Chlorophilia. Freaky Fungus is nice. We can run both equipment, but 50% chance of getting it back from the crypt to play is nice. That means that we don't have to target it with Winter Moon. And it would be great. Ancestor Chosen at 3 cards a turn is just insane. Even more so when you're gaining, you know, taking more turns. So that could be a thing. And this is a win condition. So we're adding one more win condition in the deck. If we do that. Or we could just play this with the chest equipment and draw 2 cards and discard 1 card. It enables... yeah, there's a lot of places where we needed to draw cards, so I don't think we can do better than this. And it just ensures that we get our shard drops, and yeah, I think it's not even close. I think it is not even close. And we did this, and we don't have a head equipment anymore. Do we have other cards with head equipment in this deck? This feeds... yeah, we don't have a head equipment now, but we've got 1 head of a card. I could trim... Do we want to trim Transmographides? Anything? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the fungus are good, but they're ultimately drawing 1 card and doing 1 block. The Cerebral Jacket with the equipment, there's just draw 6 card and discard 3, and discarding 3 is good. Like, it's an upside most of the time, even more so if you're playing Winter Moon, so... Gotta try it like that. That's more 2-cost cards that I would like to see, but... Cerebral Jackets just make sure that we hit our Masteries of Time and such. Yeah, let's just take this version for a spin here. We're not going to complete this arena run tonight, but we're going to try this one, nonetheless. At least a couple of games. Imagine if we attack with Berry Bunch and we hit a Cerebral Jacket and then we play it and we get 2 and we draw 4 cards for 2 resources on that turn and then 4 cards every turn for the next 2 turns. That's just stupid crazy. No card draw, a 3rd turn Berry Bunch if we draw a resource. Yeah, that does not work. Hey look, a Cerebral Jacket that makes a hand keepable. Transmogrifade. Right. Let's see. We do this and I'm going to run... Maybe we don't even run Glimmer Fly Dance now. I don't know. That card is so good. Like here we don't have our enablers, we don't have... And we have more resources than we need. Way more resources than we need right now. So now we're drawing 2 cards then, we're drawing 2 cards now. And this is, yeah, the Cerebral Jacket just like, we're flooding now and it doesn't even matter. I'm going to Glimmer Fly Dance. Get a Ruby Threshold from this. And we play this. And we still have 2 cards to draw next turn. That's just stupid. Stupid strong. Extremely strong. Alright, so... we managed to ramp once with the Glimmer Fly Dance. And now we want to draw something nice. We did not. Okay, so... play this, and do you draw 2 cards? No. Do the first one. Arcane Focus, that draws a card. I think we're going to sit on the Transmogrifades. And then we're going to get them back into the deck. Okay, that was super good. Scheme. Alright. At 6 though, I'm going to play that, hope that we get something. Really? I guess we should have done that before, but... we have another Transmogrifade, so we're not dead in the water, but... really want... hey, here they are. Here they are. Can we afford time off? Guess we're not facing a lot of pressure thanks to the 2 Transmogrifades. Like, you can see why these cards are just insane, right? Like, your default deck building for PvE should be as many acorns as you can and as many Cerebral Jacket as you can, and then you proceed to build whatever you want to do. But that should be the order of priority. Like, you play these 2 cards first, and then if you have place, you do something else. Angel of Foresight, Berry Bunch. Wait, what? I did something wrong here. Why is this 8? Did I just kill myself? I believe I killed myself by not paying attention. Yeah, okay, so I misplayed and I lost this game. Alright. That was a misplay loss and not an actual loss. So Botanist is going to screw with our jackets and our acorns. So it's not great. It removes a ton of card draw from the deck actually. We should still be able to do this though. This was so risky of a keep. Sapphire. Second turn we go Glimmerfly Dance. Want to get this ball rolling. Okay, we've got a threshold and we need dance into a dreadling is very bad. Oh well, I guess not. Well, it's a one-shot 3/3 spell shield dreadling. Yeah, this is getting transmogrified. Or Runebind. Yes, Runebind bills. I don't want to solve this permanently. And then we play this guy. And we can do this. And then next turn if we get a Sapphire Threshold that we need, we are going to be able to play the Angel of Foresight and then chain into Mastery of Time and all should be good. Yep, not having this one. We have our Sapphire Threshold now, but it's starting to be rough. Next turn we get it for 5. And then we play an Angel of Foresight, and then we get it for 5 or 10 again. That's going to cut it very, very close. We actually have to do Mastery of Time before Angel of Foresight now. Which is not ideal. Not in the slightest. Can chum block this guy and then take 8. We're not in great shape right now. Not in a great shape. So what are we doing right now? We're hoping it doesn't draw a resource. Oh, we're dead anyway. Alright. Man, it's not going super great. Well, we've got a misplay. This game I kept a very risky end, but botanist is really hard. Like if we had access to our card draw, this game likely would have been okay. Yes. Turn 3 Berry Bunch. Here we come. So first turn Ruby. Second turn Sapphire Arcane Focus. Third turn Berry Bunch. Fourth turn Angel of Foresight. Fifth turn Mastery of Time. That's the whole plan right there. And we even got a Runebind as a bonus. And we've got the shard that we needed. This is a nice curve, like Bunch, Foresight, Mastery of Time. It's a very cool, very strong curve. I should have Runebinded this guy here. That was a mistake. Now, what do we do with that mistake? We try not to make another one. This should be wild. And since we made a mistake, we're going to just Glimmerfly Dance this turn. Nice, nice, I love that. Now it enables Runebind before the end of the turn. Okay. We were able to recuperate that. I don't think there's anything I want to Runebind this turn. And now we can Angel of Foresight with a rune bind open. Get these. I keep making that mistake. Before playing the Angel of Foresight, you put the actions into your deck. Or maybe not. I mean, if you're not doing that. I'm going to take the whole, well, you can block like one. Now we're going to get a series of hits. Yes. Yeah, that means we want to have 6 this turn so we can transmogrify this guy. Create an angel, play Mastery of Time, create another angel because we had a hit back. Draw a transmogrify. Should have done this before attacking, and again I'm just sequencing things wrong. It's starting to be late right now. So you and you guys, and no Mastery of Time. Going to do this, this, and this. I guess the added bonus of Cerebral Jacket is that it's a draw card, but it's not an action. So when we attack with the Angel of Foresight, now that we have less actions in the deck, it means that we have more chances of getting a Mastery of Time, which is better. Maybe we want to trade Transmogrifate for a troop that would deal with the board, so that we have better concentration of hits on Mastery of Time from the Angel of Foresight. This is great though. Ah, come on, really? I want this to be a flight troop. Okay, okay, okay. You win, you win, you win. By you win, I mean you lose, but yeah. Was not in a position to play Cerebral Jacket, but I still think that Cerebral Jacket has too much upside with the chest equipment not to be played. Like, you have to play some really, really nice combo or aggressive deck that wins on turn 2 or 3 or 4 maybe to not be wanting to play Cerebral Jackets. Like, that card is nuts. Card draws for days. No interaction for the Menace Demon, and it might just be a it might just be an error to keep that in with no interaction against an aggressive deck. Well, we'll see. Mastery of Time. We've got everything that we need though. Everything that we need. We're trying to hit a resource. No resource. Gaining some health though. Next turn we can do Glimmerfly Dance again. Is that one that draws a card? No. This has to be Sapphire. And then we do... I like Dance. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, Dance is so good. Do not remove... I'm not removing Dance from this deck at all. So we were a bit lucky here, because usually Menace Demon is way more aggressive than that. But now we get to play a Spell Shielded Angel of Foresight as a 5/5. Just basic things. And we've got a Mastery of Time in hand, but we can't play it. So... Cerebral Jacket. We have anything that creates an angel in our hand right now. We've got 1, we've got 2. Okay. A Fast Shard, yes. So we're going to play you. And then this one draws a card and creates an angel. One creates an angel. Yeah, this one is just so good. And we get a shard to play next turn. We get to draw a card. And we get to draw another card. And then we get to put these two in a deck that create angels. Now we have 2 blockers. We've got a Mastery of Time that we can play next turn. And things are looking great. Very, very good. Oh no, not you again. You're not going to do... Well, okay. Take the hit and just kill him with our flying armada. That's the plan, right? We've got Runebind that creates an angel, maybe? No. Transmography that creates an angel. Please do not create a flight troop. Okay. Works. And then we attack, and he's going to die on the next swing. Provided by Mastery of Time. That creates an angel. Because why not? Yep. Angel of Foresight. That's #1 card in X. According to me. Alright, Yuri Remomancer. This should be okay. He doesn't play a lot of flight troops, though he has a few. Should be okay. It should be okay. Alright, let's do this. This will be the last fight for tonight. Runebind, a dance. We get to draw a card first with an acorn. Oh, we've got... okay. Okay, this is shaping up to be way better than expected. So turn 2, Glimmerfly Dance, hoping to draw another Sapphire Threshold generator. Anything else? If anything, we're going to Berry Bunch on turn 3. Well, maybe not. Maybe we want to play Arcane Focus on turn 3. Yeah, we can't attack through this one, so it's not going to work. And we want to do Transmog on this, or we want to insert both of these, so let's just Arcane Focus. Hey, look at the threshold that we need. Not going to use Runebind on our turn. Oh wow, this was way better yet than I expected. Okay. So we go Runebind this turn. And now we Angel of Foresight. And it should be a good position. Draw cards. Next turn we Mastery of Time. Attacking with Angel, Mastery of Time. Well, that's it. That's a super duper extreme turn there. Alright. Seems that and he has a flight troop. God, it's annoying. Yeah, we Mastery of Time. We have to Mastery of Time. Oh wait, did you just exhaust all your troops? Yeah. Sure. Going to use that opportunity here. Transmography that creates an angel. So, this. Take it. I'll take it. Berry Bunch. And now we do this, and we should be okay. With the attacks, we transmog something, and we transmog the thing that flies. Okay. Good. And we, you have to die. It gives +1/+1 to all the things. That went well. However, going a shard now is not the best. Going to go for the 2 actions that are going to save the day. Arcane Focus, that creates an angel. And okay, that's good. That is, we can work with that. We can work with more angels. And possibly drawing a Mastery of Time with this one. Or we go for more cards drawn. And that was so good for us. You create, yeah. You create an angel, you create an angel. And now we've got 3 and a transmogrifate on the defense, so we should be okay. Attack with the 5. Transmogrifate the 5. The 4/1. Sure. I like to keep my health high. What's going on? What is this firework? Okay. I see. Wow. Your rig is not messing around right now. Not at all. Hey look, Mastery of Time. That does not create an angel. What do we do with you? You create an angel and draw a card and do all sorts of things. So we're going to do this. And play a shard. And do this. You create an angel. You create an angel. Going to Mastery of Time. And then to attack with all of these. And next turn we attack for the win. Yeah, we've got enough angels for that. We've got enough of everything for that. So yeah, Angels of Foresight, they are the real deal. Going to withdraw this. I'm going to try and do some iteration on the list. See if I can find some better replacement for cards. I'm thinking Transmogrifate for something else. We still have a headpiece equipment that is available, so a card that doesn't cost a ton could be there, but we'll see. I have to just look back at all the cards that we reviewed. Could be it could be Ancestor Chosen, but that means that we have a lot less interaction in the deck, and I'm not sure that that's a good thing. But it's a chum blocker, and it creates chum blockers, so maybe that's good enough. We'll see. So this will be it for me tonight. Thanks for watching. I'll be uploading this to YouTube tonight, so it will be up and running tomorrow morning for you guys to watch if you want to rewatch the whole thing, or for anyone else. So shout out to everyone watching again, and you can find me on YouTube, same name, on Twitter, same name, on the forums, on Reddit, everywhere, CoachFliperon. So take care, have a great night, and see you later.